Pi Network has been the talk of the crypto market since the last couple of days. This is because finally they have a launch date that will be done on February 20th, 2025, which is today. However, this video was shot before the launch. But in this video, we will talk about some things you need to reconsider before buying into the hype. Let's talk about it. So as you can see here from the announcement of Pi Network, Pi's Open Network, which is the blockchain of Pi Network, will be launched on February 20th, 2025, which is today. The launch will be done at 8 a.m. UTC on February 20th, 2025. This is a huge step considering Pi Network was created in 2019, which is quite a long time ago. Also, as you can see here, Pi Network has been going through a couple of changes since its original white paper in 2019, specifically March 2019, where a couple of things has been changed on December 2021 with a new white paper. As you can see here, there are some changes in the December 2021 version of the white paper, which are the token model and the mining process, and also the roadmap for the project. This is an addendum to the original white paper in 2019 with new information on mainnet. However, the launch of February 20th, 2025 was not included in the December 2021 white paper, considering there are a lot of changes in the mainnet launch date. As you can see here, prior to the 20th February mainnet launch announcement, the Pi Network or Pi Coin was scheduled to launch several times before this. There were a couple of delays spanning from 2021 to now 2025, which is why the community has a lot of mixed responses and a lot of trust issues on Pi Network. But before getting into that, if you're not familiar with the Pi Network, basically Pi Network is an app or an application on your smartphone that lets you mine cryptocurrencies while sharing your referrals to earn more on your mining. It started as a mining app for the Pi Coin. However, the ecosystem has been developed into currently having more features on its application, such as wallets, decentralized identities, and other things. The Pi Network itself is a legitimate blockchain that is developed with the Stellar Consensus Protocol. If you're not familiar with the Stellar Consensus Protocol, it is a consensus protocol that was developed by Stellar, or XLM, if you're familiar with the coin. So basically, the Stellar Consensus Protocol provides a way to reach consensus without relying on a closed system to accurately record financial transactions. This means that it is more scalable than the proof-of-stake mechanism and the proof-of-work mechanism. This is because the Stellar Consensus Protocol requires less resources and less time to reach consensus, meaning it is more scalable, making it more user-friendly. The Stellar Consensus Protocol was originally developed in the 2019 white paper. This means that the Consensus Protocol is not an innovation for Pi Network in the last couple of years, but it was decided originally when creating the project. Currently, the Pi Network launch is set on February 20th, 2025 with this consensus protocol. It has been officially stated that the 20th February 2025 launch will not be changed. This is because there are already a lot of partnership that is done to promote this project and this launch. One of the things that's worth mentioning is that this launch will allow Pi cryptocurrency to be traded on major exchanges, which indicates the partnership. One of the major exchanges that were mentioned by the Pi Network team is OKX. However, there are a lot more that will list the Pi Coin. Sadly, even after solidifying their launch, the Pi Network team has received a lot of backlash. A lot of people are stating negative comments towards this project because they don't trust the project. One of the comments is on their KYC process, which was required by the team to officially receive the Pi Coin from the Pi Network. However, a lot of people stated that the KYC process is not as smooth as it should be. This is because there are a lot of errors, such as this tweet. Also, as I've stated before, the Pi application requires you to mine cryptocurrencies. The mining process is done by logging in and referring your referrals to other people. By giving your referrals to other people, you will earn more by mining and by logging in, which is why a lot of people stated that the Pi Network involves a pyramid scheme and gambling. However, this has no proof and is still an allegation. Also, a lot of people are calling it a scam. This might be because of two things. The first one is the referral system, and then the second one is because the plans were changed a lot of times, meaning that the launch date had a couple of changes and was not set properly in the beginning. Also, a lot of negative comments came from the KYC process. As I mentioned before, the Pi Network team requires the users to do KYC or Know Your Customer verification. However, in 2021, there was an allegation that the KYC data was leaked. As you can see here, there were rumors of Vietnamese users' data being leaked by the Pi Network team. However, the Pi Network team quickly clarified that the Pi Network team or its third-party KYC provider has nothing to do with the recent alleged data leak of Vietnamese national IDs, meaning they have nothing to do with the data leak. However, this already caused the image of the Pi Network team to be negative. So it is understandable why there are a lot of backlash towards this project. Also, just as a reminder to you guys that currently there are a lot of scams using the Pi Network team name, especially the Pi Coin name. As you can see here, there are a lot of tokens launched using the Pi Coin name on the meme market, which is clearly a scam. However, after all that backlash, the Pi Network team has successfully attracted a lot of users. As you can see here, the Pi Network migrations are approaching the 10 million milestone, meaning there are already more than 10 million users being verified on the Pi Network app. Also, the Pi Network's official Twitter has reached more than 3 million followers, even moving close to 5 million currently. This means that it has solidified itself as one of the most known crypto projects in the crypto market right now. Aside from this, there are already a lot of supports from exchanges. Some exchanges include HTX, MEXC, BitGet, and OKX. Also, Binance is considering to launch this token as well, but Binance is doing a poll to vote on whether they should list Picoin or not towards their community. However, there are still one exchange that is still against listing this Picoin. The exchange is Bybit, where the CEO still does not support the listing of Picoin on Bybit. As you can see here, he tweeted that, "Today a bunch of people asked me if I wanted to join Pi. I said, stop being ridiculous. I used to trade Forex and was always being held up by middle-aged women and men asking them to return my hard-earned money. I really don't want to get involved in the cryptocurrency world. Stay away from it. Thank you." This statement clearly indicates that he doesn't want any part of Picoin, meaning that Bybit might eventually do the same. However, currently, it will be listed on many exchanges, and the launch will still be done on February 20th, 2025. If you are curious on what the Picoin will be used for, as you can see here, there are a lot of use cases for the Picoin. The first one is distribution, which means that the Picoin will be distributed towards the users. Also, the supply will be capped at 100 billion. This means that the supply is capped, it has a maximum supply and not an unlimited supply, meaning it can have scarcity. The use cases is clear for governance, for usage such as transaction, payment, and DeFi, and also for governance. So BN Crypto just listed the token allocation for the Picoin. As you can see here, most of the supply, or 65% of the total supply, will be used for mining rewards. Also, 10% will be allocated towards ecosystem building, which means that 10% will be allocated to builders and other stuff that will promote the Pi network. 5% will be used for liquidity pool, and then 20% will be allocated towards the core team, which is quite low compared to other crypto projects. This means that the majority of the token will still be held by the community, since the team only has less than 50% of the total supply. Overall, aside from this backlash, there are still a lot of support from the community, one of which is from Kim H. Wong, which is a notable analyst in the financial market, stating that it has a potential to be a big project. However, it's not clear whether he's endorsed or being genuine. But overall, there are a lot of mixed reaction towards this project. So, that's all the information there currently is. I hope this information can help you decide whether you want to buy into this hype or whether you want to stay away from the Pi network. Also, let me know what you guys think in the comment below whether you support or don't like this project. That's all the information I have. That's all I wanted to talk about. If you guys like contents like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys are notified when we next upload. Cheers, guys!